weight, I tell my GP, I say, I don't want to take my hypertension medicine because it is going to hurt my kidneys. Because I remember my GP telling me one thing, he says, hey, sooner or later I need to give you another extra pill to protect your kidney. Because hypertension pills can actually hurt your kidney. So I say, no, I don't want. So he says, then you lose weight, lor. So I tried all kinds of ways to lose weight. I tried going to slimming centers, spend like 5 digits. I tried ingesting essential oil because they say lemongrass, orange, and lemon oil can actually melt your fats. I went to try. I even went to a GP, another GP, to get slimming pills. But what do I have? I got palpitation. I got very bad mood. My husband bear the brunt of all the scoldings. I had very dry throat. And it's really, really very unhealthy. So yes, I did slim down, but then I was very unhealthy and the weight rebound. So I'm very thankful that I found this program, and with the healthy eating habits, I actually managed to lose, it's actually 21 kgs. Yeah? And I was also featured in Straits Times in the Let's Fight Diabetes movement this year, June 21/7, for successfully combating my diabetes. Yeah. Okay, so we've come to the second part of our segment today. I would like to introduce the man who's responsible for drilling, how many kgs? 13 bottles of cooking oil from my body. Yeah, and he's known as Oliver, the Oil Driller Lim. By the way, this man has 100% success rate in closing if you follow his methods. Up close.
Can you hear me without the mic?
Yes.
You can hear me without the mic? Okay. Good evening, good to see you here, still awake. I have only 20 minutes, so I'm going to complete in 20 minutes whatever I need to say. You know, when this picture was taken, the first thing I asked myself, I need to make sure that I'm around before I'm still around when my kids are still dependent on me. I don't want to halfway drop. And you know, when you drop, heart attack is the easiest and the fastest. The trouble here is the fella up there decide whether it's a stroke or it's a heart attack. When it's a stroke, I drag down the whole family. If it's a heart attack, the woman there is still very pretty, somebody else will take. I not. Okay? So I trained in nutrition and metabolism. I've given talks in various institutions. I was even flown to this university, the School of Medicine, to train the doctors how to flatten the tummy. The only reason why I went down there, I wasn't afraid because my tummy flatter than theirs. All of them, men, women, all pregnant. You know, all of them are on some kind of drug, some institutions. But anyway, that's important. So here's what I want to express to explain this to you. Do not lose weight for the sake of losing weight. The only reason why people want to lose weight because they want to preserve their youth. We are all in the youth preservation business. There are people who go through many methods just to lose the weight, in the process damaging their arteries, getting clogged and everything. So don't lose weight for the sake of losing weight. The objective of losing weight is to preserve the youth. Remember that. So you need to do it properly and in a very systematic manner so that, you know, scientifically, basically. That's B, that's when you were born, you're healthiest. And that's what we call the Chinese say, Deng Se Hong, you know, Deng Se Hong. Go back home, Okay, so that's the line. And the line in the middle is called the sick line. Once you cross the line, you become what I call a customer of the doctor, the medical industry. The medical industry is classified under the sickness industry. We are classified under the wellness industry, which means this onwards, take drug, blah, 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 see a doctor. We don't play doctors. That's not our role. But if you want to move from here backwards, that is where we come in. We help you with nutrition and bring your body back to what you're supposed to be. Now, the letter between B and D in the alphabet, what's the letter? C. It's the choices you make end of the day. Do you know why I'm so emotional about this? Because I saw my father deteriorate from where he was, running and jogging, to on a wheelchair, kidney failure. And because he made a choice. His choice in Hokkien was, I speak in Hokkien, then I'll translate to English for you. That was his choice. I'd rather eat to death than better and die already, nothing to eat. And then the first day in dialysis, after the 2 needles go in, he tell me, boy, jialat, we see. He said, I'm in trouble, cannot die. I said, medical science is very advanced. They will keep you alive. Unfortunately, somebody is paying for the machine and the maid who's carrying you in and out of the place. So remember here, it is the choices. It's got nothing to do with whether you lose weight or not. It's the choices you make. How do I know their choices? These people are all of the same age. Both of them made different choices. You can tell me no choice because you're very busy. You made a choice. You actually made a choice. Okay? They're all of the same age. It is possible. You can do it. God designed our bodies to heal itself. Abuse it and it will fail. Nourish it and it will heal. Be it heart disease or cancer, be it pain or weaknesses of the body, hear me, it will heal. Okay, your body will heal itself. But as long as you abuse it with the commercial food outside, it will fail. There's not much the fellow out there can do. Fat management is a healer. Now, you notice the word I use is called fat management? Hey, why you all look so serious? Relax, relax. Fat management is a healer. I didn't say weight management, I said fat management. By the way, all bodybuilders are severely overweight. Arnold Schwarzenegger was at 160 kilograms. Okay? So, when you have muscle, your overweight is okay. But you look good, your pants drop. That's important. Relax, do. Y'all go to work, meeting so serious, gonna scolding my customer, come here, you must. Okay. Now, as far as our TR90 program is concerned, that's the TR90 product. And you have to accompany by 2 things that you need to do. Number 1, you need to do NEAT. NEAT is called non-exercise activity thermogenesis. I am not focusing on this subject today. And then number 2, nutrition. So with proper movement of the body, with proper nutrition, and the product in, your body is supposed to come down very nicely like you saw just now. However, in nutrition alone, there are 3 things. You need to manage the quality, quantity, and timing. You can manage these 3, you will not be fat for a very long time and you will maintain for a very long time, but you need to understand what that is. Okay? And between quantity, Yen has already explained to you. Timing, I'm not explaining today because I only have now left 15 minutes. I'm going to focus on quality. You eat the wrong stuff, even in small quantity, also finish. Okay? By the way, this is a 50-year-old tummy. It's still flat, by the way. No six-pack, but can. 6-pack some more. Okay. First of all, everything you put in your mouth is divided into macro and micronutrients. Okay? You don't have to worry about whether it's ojian or prata or rendang. It's divided into these 2. Okay? In the macronutrients, you have your carbs, proteins, and your fats. These are the 3 macronutrients that give you the energy. Water is not a nutrient, but I have to put somewhere, so I put it over there. Micronutrients are the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Let me ask you this. Which one are we eating enough and which one are we not eating enough? We're not eating enough micronutrients, isn't it? Okay. Basically, that's the fuel. If you're a car, that's the fuel and that's the spark plug. A lot of people eat this. They don't eat this. It stays in your here. It's called DBS. You know DBS? It got banked into here in the banking system. DBS. DBS is short form for Tua Pui Sai. Banking system. You give, it stays. Don't know what happened. And then you reach a certain age, haven't eaten, you breathe on it, put on weight. And you're like, can't do anything, alright? So, how do we know we are not eating enough? I have brought with me some vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Can you see that? Based on our calculation, based on the 3 serving of raw fruits and vegetables, this is 1 person's serving a day. You are not going to make it. Okay? It's full, huh? I got kale, I got capsicum, I got tomatoes, I got celery. This is 1 person serving a day. Now you know why. Every year they build a university in Singapore, they build a hospital. You know or not? Correlate, no? They build one university, they'll build a hospital. Still not enough space in the hospital. Are you aware of that? Now not enough dialysis machine. Are you aware of that? You're not aware, not enough dialysis machine. Okay? That's why Lee Hsien Loong is panicking. That's because you're not eating properly. You know what you're eating outside, right? Because you got to rush from one meeting to another. You know what you're putting in your mouth, right? Yeah. I can tell you something. When your body breaks down, you own nothing. When your body breaks down, you own nothing. You don't own your children, you don't own your wife, you don't own your husband, you don't own the company, you don't own your career, you don't own the card that says Global Director. You take a torchlight lighter and burn it away. When your body fails, you need to give your body more priority as soon as possible. Alright? So, here's the first thing I like to put in your mind. There's a hormone called insulin. That hormone stops your fat from burning. It stores in your body. It stops your fat from burning. That inhibits the breakdown and stimulates the creation of fat. And that insulin tells the body to stop burning, stores, absorb more fatty acid and glucose in the blood and turn them into fat. That's what I do. And guess what we are doing every day? We are stimulating the production of insulin every single day. How do you do that? Remember the three macronutrients? Yes? No? Yes. Only interested in taking picture only. Not my picture some more, no, that one. Okay. If you take carbohydrate, your blood sugar shoots up. Okay? And the more refined the carbohydrate, the higher it shoots up. Insulin goes up, stores fat. You take protein, it doesn't shoot up a lot. Insulin shoot up a little bit also. That's why when you take protein, you tend to feel fuller longer. Here's something interesting. When you take fat, almost no insulin. There's a lot of people say, are you a vegetable? Give me a bowl, take vegetable, wash and eat. They don't even eat a single drop of fat, and fat becomes an enemy. Actually, fat, if you know how to use it, it can help you. However, you must be careful because carbohydrate is only 4 kilocalorie per gram. Protein is 4.3 calories per gram. Fat is 9 calories per gram. You cannot eat a lot. Okay? You eat enough, it maintains your hunger pangs for a very long time. But you eat too much, you put on weight because it's dense calorie. The only time you can eat a stick of butter every day is when you're in North Pole. Okay, when you're in Singapore, you don't eat a stick of butter. You'll get yourself killed, okay? So, let me teach you how to become a sumo. I'm going to first teach you how to put on weight. Okay, step number 1, because I did a research on how the sumo put on so much weight. Step number 1, they wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, they skip breakfast, and they go for exercise. Okay? Their metabolic rate stays very low. So they don't eat breakfast, they wake up at 4 a.m., they exercise, they sumo here, they do little exercise. And what time do they eat? 11 a.m. they eat their lunch. After a vigorous exercise. Does it sound familiar to you? In the morning, go botanical garden, empty stomach, jog. Hey, the cafe got croissant, very nice. Sit down, eat, finish. You keep your metabolism low. Okay, you burn your muscles, then you eat fat, carbohydrate. Choom, blood sugar go up. Then after 2 hours, you're hungry again, lunch, yay! And then you tell, hey, doctor, I've been jogging for 3 years now, nothing happened, I grow breasts. The guy, another guy. Then grow breasts, oh. Number 2, exercise on an empty stomach. Number 3, take a nap immediately after the 11 o'clock meal. Must sleep, After sleeping, wake up. Eat late, way after 6 o'clock, they eat again. Eat late in the day, okay? Did I not tell you no carbo after 6 o'clock? I told my coaches no carbo after 6 o'clock. That's the reason. Okay? And then always eat with others in a social environment. So that we eat more. You don't know, you're concentrating on talking. Okay? And each meal must be at least 10,000 calories.
Wow.
A Christmas meal is about 2,500 to 3,000 calories. A Christmas meal, but they eat 10,000 calories. But I need you to watch carefully. They are eating steamboat, they call it nabu. Very vulgar, they call it nabu. The steamboat is called nabu. The steamboat is also put on weight. So who says eat steamboat won't put on weight? It's what you eat and how much you eat, or what time you eat. Alright, so a lot of misunderstanding in this kind of thing. Oh, I eat steamboat. Alright, man, where? Okay, so you know how to become a sumo already? Do the direct opposite. How to increase insulin and grow fat? Number one, ingest sugar. The sugar in everything, including your hei mee soup. Your sushi has sugar. Okay? So you ingest your sugar, boom, insulin goes up. Number two, you ingest meat with sugar, insulin go up 200%. Koloyo. Sweet sour fish. You know, you combine meat and sugar, that's it, big problem. Your insulin shoot up 200%. Now I'm eating meat, Oliver, I write down, I eat meat. But it's koloyo. Okay? Number three, you feed on starches and grains, especially the white grains. Okay, you feed on this, your insulin goes up. Your fat doesn't come down. Okay. Sweet fruits. One guy came to me 9 months pregnant. He said, cannot be one. I think it cannot solve my problem. I asked him why. I eat 7 servings of fruits every meal. 3 meals a day. Still stomach so big. Is that because sugar, man? You need to understand, fruits are sugar. Anybody eats out? Only one person eats out. Oh my God. It's incredible. You mean you cook in the office? I'm okay because Singaporean come like that. No matter what you ask, no respond one. Okay. MSG spikes insulin by 300%. Okay? As long as you eat more than 250 grams of protein in one sitting, your insulin shoots up. So last time in the earlier days, in the TR90, they say protein is a burner. People eat 1 roast chicken. Then they put on weight. They say, you say burner, eh? Because you eat, as long as you eat more than 250 grams per serving, the rest will spike the insulin up. Just remember that. Okay, you eat meat also, you got to be the correct portion. You go to US, what is the size of their steak? Probably. Those who go US, you come back sure jialat one. I know some of you go US, right? Lose 3 kilos before you go over, okay? Stress hormone, cortisol. How many of you got to work no stress? Very nice one. Anybody? Okay, anybody got to work got stress one? Oh, okay. Finally responding. The cortisol hormones accumulate fats in your belly. And that's how you manage belly fat. Okay, the more stress you have, the worse it gets. And what people do, they get stressed at work, then they go and do long jogging. And when you're exercising, you're stressing up also. Insulin is out again. And then the diet starve, insulin, the what I call stress hormone come in again. And then weight doesn't come down. Okay? Okay, I'm going to give you, so here's the basic. Hey, how come got one slide missing? Oh, never mind. How to decrease insulin and lose fat? This one is to do it properly already. Yeah? First of all, if you have to eat whole grain, this is a grain. God designed the grain to have fiber, vitamin B, everything with germ, with polyunsaturated fat, with the endosperm. Endosperm is the carbohydrate, you know, the rice. Okay, you go and buy kueh peng, which part they cook for you? You don't believe me, you go, chicken rice. Uncle, chicken rice, whole grain. The fella asks you to cook yourself. Or nasi lemak, whole grain. It doesn't happen, okay? They're going to cook the middle for you. They put oil, they fry, you eat, and you don't understand why you fall sick. Because God already prepared everything in the correct proportion. But today, if I ask you to eat this, your teeth will come out. Okay? So, can you still eat? Yes. You eat whole grain in the form of muesli and wholemeal bread. Whole grain bread. And trust me, 99% of Singaporeans have not seen what a whole grain bread looks like. You don't believe me? You go NTUC Finesse or Cold Storage, you look for pumpernickel. It's called pumpernickel. One bite you will spit out. That's whole grain. The one from Gardenia, very heavy one, is actually very mild. Okay? How to decrease insulin? Step number 1 is to make sure if you have to eat grain and starch, make sure it's whole grain. The fiber is inside there. Okay? Number 2, every sitting in less than 250 grams of protein at any one sitting for a meal. Number 3, eat your cruciferous vegetable. Kale, broccoli, all these are cruciferous vegetables. They contain a lot of potassium that burns fat. Number 4, sleep, huh? I know a lot of you sacrifice sleep because got work, right? Got email to clear, right? And before you clear an email, you got children there to irritate the living daylights out of you, right? Okay. You don't have enough sleep, your fat will stay there, especially the organ fat. And do some NEAT. NEAT means it's a form of exercise, but it does not involve jogging, gym, aerobics. What nowadays the one?
Zumba.
Zumba, whatever it is. Have you seen people at Zumba? But the stomach still good. 3 months later still good. Because they didn't watch what they put in their mouth. Last time you hired a Zumba instructor here. Oh, you will lose weight when you do Zumba. Then everybody stare at him, she's fatter than the rest. After we tell they change the instructor to a slimmer one. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Those who want to replace your MSG, you can replace with something natural. Parmigiano Reggiano, which is called Parmesan. In the American one is Parmesan, the Italian one is Parmigiano. That's MSG itself. It's called glutamate. It's not the MSG, it's glutamate. MSG is monosodium glutamate. This one has no salt in it. It's sprinkled on top of all your pasta and all this. Then you can use fermented anchovies. It's stored in cold storage, but a lot of Asians don't know how to use it. You stir fry all your pasta sauce, it becomes very good. Tomato, you go and buy. You buy the very ripe one, soft about to decay away, and that one, the umami is very good. People go and buy the fresh one. Actually, it's the soft ones. Okay. Dried sardine for Chinese and Japanese soup. The Japanese use sardine. The Chinese use anchovy. Okay, but anybody got gout, don't touch this. You eat only bomb. Okay, got gout, don't touch this. Fermented soya beans for your kimchi soup, whatever. All this contains glutamate, which is fermented. Glutamate fermented from MSG is actually extracted from it. Then they put salt and they sell it to you. Okay. Food classified based on weight management. Okay. If you have to eat carbohydrate, eat the great ones. Try to avoid the not so great ones. The white rice, white bread, white noodles. Avoid. Go for muesli, quinoa, and whole grain or red rice. Vegetable. Go for dark green, yellow, leafy, red, orange. Avoid the lotus root, potato, and the turnip. All these are carbohydrate. They are not vegetable. So you just now learn 1 serving of vegetable. You go and eat 1 serving of lotus root. Harvest is not vegetable. Okay, it's not poisonous, but you add on the carbo. So a lot of Chinese, how do you eat lotus soup? 1 lotus soup, right? Meat, lotus root, and then 1 bowl of rice. Wrong. Take the rice, dump it. Only that one. Okay. Fruits. Durian, pineapple, mangosteen. You know, you can literally take sugar and squeeze out the whole thing, Go for a guava apple and rose apple. And the protein. My greatest advice for you is please, whatever you do, avoid the red meats. Okay? In the long term, cut it. If you can't get rid of it, cut it down. It will get you into trouble one day. Try and keep it to the white meats. So these are classifications. If you can stick to this side, you'll be better off. Alright? Now here's the problem. There are 4 types of fats. 4 types of fatty people with problems that cannot be resolved. Number 1, the broken metabolism. The lesser they eat, the fatter they become. Have you seen this before or not? Okay. There are these issues. Okay. Number 2, the insulin toxicity. Always need carbohydrate one. They are very addicted to carbo one. Number 3, skinny fat. They look skinny, but when they stand on the machine, the fat content very high. That means their body is made of bones and skin only, and fat. Not enough muscle. Okay, these are candidates for osteoporosis. Candidates, yeah. And number 4, the visceral metabolic syndrome. Everything very nice, but got one stomach. Oh, very funny. Just won't go down. Okay. It requires a tummy flattening coach to watch you for 3 months to deal with that, because everyone needs customization. Okay, so it is very easy to tell me what can eat, what cannot eat, but it doesn't work just like that. You need a coach trained in all this to deal with it. Let me ask you some of those things like this. What is this?
Coke Zero.
This is for, what is this for?
Drinking.
No, this is for washing toilet. Okay. You need to understand what is for washing toilet and what is for drinking. Okay. What is this? Very healthy, avocado.
Avocado. Wow, so much. Avocado chips.
Use 100% avocado oil. You know what this is for now? You know the irritating neighbor of yours? Very irritating, right? One day they know at home, you see their kid coming home, and you give this to the kid. It's called poisoning the kid of your neighbor. Give them some potato chips. I don't care whether it's avocado oil or what, some magical oil, okay? This is what marketers are doing. Health food section, what is this? Muesli bar. It says down here 25% of this bar is sugar. But people cannot read this because above 40 cannot see. So they read the front. Oh, it says got cranberry and peach yogurt coated cereal bar with multigrain flakes. Cranberry and peach contains an average of 1 gram of collagen per bar.
Wow.
You know what to do with this? You know you have the irritating boss of yours, huh? You know he has borderline diabetes, you know. You say, boss, hiya, I tell you what, eat multigrain now, give you. People are not giving it away to get others in trouble, they're eating themselves. All of this. Okay? So, that's why there is a whole system to deal with all that complicated thing. Okay? Especially this one, not many people know. It's called the relaxation formula that combines with this. This one deals with your stress hormone called cortisol. It helps your organ fat comes down. Okay, so this is the best combination we have. And it makes your whole journey a bit more simpler because there are so many combinations, so many food types. Besides meeting the coach every week to go through what you have changed in your habits and all this, you need to, you want to hear the truth? Your habits got to change. If your habits don't change, I give you Xian Dan, the magic pill, it's not going to happen. Okay? Give your time to the coach and to your body. Meet your coach every week, go through and ask him, what do I need to change? Until the day anything too sweet, too oily go to your tongue, into your mouth, and you spit it out immediately by yourself because it's disgusting to you, I think you've made it. I think you've made it, yeah? Okay, so, no more, right? Okay, so before I go off, I have made some, this is a pistachio butter. This is designed for vegetable dip. Okay, now because it's butter, right? And this pistachio is full pistachio. You don't take the whole thing and scoop. You dip, take out, and eat your vegetable, right? And what I'm going to do is summarizing what I have over here. I have 10 copies of the summary with extra detail. There, this is the one. Okay, I will give this away to the first 10 people who sign up for the program. And behind it, there is 2 recipes.
Wow.
That is from my cooking school. I run a cooking school, by the way. A savory red rice recipe, where you know the red rice, nasi merah, there's a recipe inside there.
Wow.
And this recipe, my children loves it. And can you believe my children eating red rice? My children also, actually not children, they're adults. And pistachio recipe, the pistachio rice, butter recipe. Okay, for the first 10% who decide to sign up this today, I'll give this to you. And you can go home and stay asleep for the rest of your life. can or not. But I always say this, remember, habits don't change, nothing change. Alright? Don't look so serious. With that, thank you very much.
Thank you, Oliver. A round of applause for him. Thank you. Isn't that a very informative but yet entertaining session?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, right now we've come to the last part of the segment. And I would like to invite 3 of my special guests. Okay, they sit in front got reason one, okay? First class seat got reason, must 做工 one, okay? So I'd like to invite 3 friends to share with them their transformation story. Oh, let me click this, Okay. First up, we have Mary, Mi Fong, and Kian. Okay, all 3 will go up, huh? Okay.
Alright.
I think I'll let you all use the mic, okay? Okay. Mary, would you like to introduce yourself to them and also your transformation?
Hi, my name is Mary. I work as an administrator, and before TR90, my cholesterol level and triglycerides were quite high. So after taking this for I think about 2 months, coming to 3 months, it has went down to below the range. Yeah.
Mary is still in the midst of the program. In fact, she's 2 months in the program. She went for a medical checkup earlier, and then she discovered that her cholesterol and triglyceride actually has dropped. Yeah. So because of the healthy eating, because of the supplementation, it has actually enabled her to regain her health. Okay. Next we have Mi Fong. Okay, same thing. Introduce yourself and also the transformation.
Hi everyone, I'm Mi Fong, age 32 this year. I work as a payroll specialist, mother of 2 boys.
Wow, mother of 2, but you see, honey drip lines leh. Okay, so your transformation.
Oh, okay. With this TR90, I managed to shed off 13 kilograms of my weight, and I managed to drop 2 size, dress size from XL to M in 90 days.
That's very correct. So she actually regained confidence, and she actually has a higher self-esteem. I remember when I lost weight like Mi Fong, right? Last time I cannot go to those very boutique kind of store one, you know. I always go to Marks and Spencer because they can give me all the way to size 20. Yeah, but right now I can still attempt to go into those boutique shops. Okay, then we have Kian.
I will not use the mic
Okay.
because follow Oliver. And okay, that's me. You can see that in 2013. I lost about 15 kilos. But again, like what Oliver said, it's not about the weight because prior to that, I was working in a very senior administration. Senior management in a public listed engineering company. Okay, had a lot of responsibility. So together with that, I get very stressed, and my style of releasing the stress is eat. Okay, and I tried to exercise. See, the picture I took was when I was training. We were climbing Mount Kinabalu. We were going to climb Mount Kinabalu, so I was training at Mount Ophir. Okay, and I used to be a guards officer, so I used to be an athlete, and I like to exercise. But you know, it took a toll on me. So when I was about 50, I had hypertension, high cholesterol, high uric acid, and fatty liver. And I was also pre-diabetic because my father was diabetic and hypertension for 30 over years. He took medication for 30 over years, and then after that his kidney failed, and then he eventually passed away. So when the doctor told me to start my medication, just like Jacqueline, I say I want to do something about my weight. Okay, it took me quite a long time. All right, and my wife was pushing me. So thankfully, I took on this program. Oliver helped me, and I lost 15. And when I went back for my checkup, at first my doctor couldn't believe me. He thought the nurses were recorded wrongly. And then when I told him no, I managed to do it, he asked me, what did I do? And then I told him what I did. And he said, oh, please talk to my nurse outside. She also needs it. Okay? So I got back my health. And I could climb up. Actually, climbing up mountain is tiring. But I tell you what's the toughest thing, is the coming down. When I came down from Mount Kinabalu, my knee was in a lot of pain. Okay, but now I can go up and I can come down without the pain. Okay, and I think that will last me longer, right? Because I still want to exercise, I want to enjoy life, but if your knee cannot take it, you can't. You can't do a lot of things.
Okay.
Thanks for the wonderful sharing. So after going through this program and benefiting from the program itself, would you share with the rest of the people, your friends and your family members?
Sure. Yes.
Yes, definitely, yeah. So indeed, with the obesity tsunami, oh yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want to parade them longer because of their wonderful transformation. Okay, indeed, with the obesity tsunami and the growing awareness of all these lifestyle issues, I mean, PM Lee has also mentioned in the rally, it is very important that to make ourselves healthy. And especially right now, a lot of people are actually looking for a solution to become healthier and fitter. Yeah? So don't you agree that we should share this benefit with our friends and family members? Yeah? So be willing to share sincerely. How? In fact, if we look